Right, last time I saw you in Bangkok, I asked you when I thought we might see you back in the cage again. You said May. How important was it to you to get straight back in there?
Look, I said to myself, this year I want to stay as active as possible. I felt healthy, I felt right, everything was right, my state of mind was phenomenal. So as I said, when I say something, I stick by my word. And if I say that I want to stay as active as possible, then I'll do that.
After your last lot to Marek Gavrov, you've done the same thing. You fought again within 2 months, and obviously got the win there against Edward Kelly. Is that the plan again this time?
Well, yeah. I mean, coming back against Chirstian Lee. I mean, it's the same situation. I came back from a tough loss against Bibiano, and I'm back against Chirstian again. So as I said, stay as active as possible, whether it's a loss or a win.
Obviously, you thought you beat Bibiano, but what did you learn from that fight, and what positives did you take from it?
What I learned from that fight is I learned so much about myself. It was a bit of a reality check when it came skill-wise. I mean, for someone of my caliber to be fighting someone with 15 years underneath their belt, 5-time BJJ world champion, and for him to not be able to implement his game plan against someone like me, thus he did that to his last 8 opponents. It kind of says something, So respects to Bibiano, he adapted, he changed his game plan, and he got the decision victory. But in terms of myself, there was a lot of would've, should've, could'ves, and I won't show it in this fight.
Well, yeah, one of the big things I think last time was your takedown defense was amazing. How much have you watched Chirstian Lee's fights?
Yeah, every fight since our loss, I've been watching him. His loss, sorry. I've been watching him. Even before that, I mean, he's an exciting fighter. He brings the fight. He pleases the crowd just as much as I do. So, look, he's a good fighter to watch. So, credit where credit's due. The guy's skilled.
Even though you submitted him in the first round last time, did that give you enough time to learn much about him? Obviously, that's 2 years ago now.
Look, at the end of the day, I stick to my attributes, and the main one I have is adapting to every fight. So whether it be short fight, long fight, I always adapt to every situation and try to come out best in every exchange.
Obviously, he hasn't lost since then, although he hasn't fought anyone in your league. What improvements have you seen from him since then? Since
that loss, I'm sure he went back and he reevaluated his whole MMA game. So you can see a lot more striking, a lot more patience, and wrestling coming from his side. So I'm sure that's something him and his family has been working on. We'll see Friday night what else is going to bring.
You know what it's like to want to avenge a loss. You've only your first loss, you avenged that. Does that give him extra incentive, do you think, the fact that you beat him before? Or does that give you the psychological edge because you know you can beat him?
Look, I'm a motivated guy. At the end of the day, whether I come off a loss or I come off a win, I always train hard, and I let my training do the talking. I'm not those type of guys that say, this is how I'm going to beat him, or, predict the fight. I just let God play his plan, and the rest is history.
Before your fight with Bibiano, there's questions about your cardio, which obviously you answered. You say it's similar with Chirstian Lee. Most of his fights are pretty quick. Do you think your fight might go into deep waters and that way you might get advantage? Or, though you didn't say don't like to predict, could it be a quick finish for you though?
Look, at the end of the day, we're both fighters that finish fights. Every opportunity that arises, we jump on top of it. I proved to the world that I can go 5 rounds. So my cardio is never an issue. And as much as I can say it, that last fight proved it. I was fresh as a goat. I was ready to go straight after. So I was ready to go another 10 rounds if we had to. So I didn't. Whatever anyone says that questions my cardio, I don't really care. In terms of fighting style, I'll always be the same fighter. I'll always bring my best. I'll always adapt to every situation and finish the fights.
Well, I can vouch for that. You didn't like you fought straight after the fight. Really looking forward to fight night. Again, good luck. Cheers.